All right, Shalom, Shalom. Yahweh coming in from Fort Worth, Fort Judah. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rikar Kadash. Double honor to the apostles, great millstone, citation to all of the Akims, the Aquas, Mission of Truth. Start it up, make sure this camera's working. But yeah, you can see another year of Karagma, year of the chip. I just did my lesson on the update of the Tar asks, what is the two horns? It's in Revelation that speak like a lamb, which is the patricians and Pladrians of the Roman Empire, which today is the Democrats and the Republicans. So I said all that to say, hold on, I knew this camera was gonna do something. Okay, so I said all that to say that, it's the year of prophecy. Nothing more, nothing less. It's supposed to be prophesied on the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is aka America, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt. It's still 100 degrees down here. And the reason why you want to prophesy to our people, because you want to warn them. This is to come. That's your job as a watchman. It's Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Yeah, so it's time to identify who are the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the blacks, and Native Americans. You got to repent, come back to the 613 laws, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, and get ready for the marriage of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shah coming back. Don't take on that other spirit, because it's another Christ out here, which that's what this is, which has been out here for a long time. The 2 Corinthians, let me get it. What is it? I think it's 1 Corinthians, my bad. Wait 1 second. This, because that's what it's about, this other spirit that's been pushed up. See, a lot of y'all don't know that there's two spirits out here. Hold on. Pull that up real quick. See, which that's it's nothing but plantation Christianity. KGB, if anyone comes speaking another spirit. Okay, 1 Corinthians 12 and 4. I know it's gonna come right up. Because this that Christianity spirit, which they trying to push back. That's why Kanye West was at the church trying to give plantation Christianity a dose of morphine. This what does it say? 12 and 4. 2 and 2. But this 2 Corinthians 11:4. For if he that come preaching another Yahushua we have not preached, or if you have received another spirit we have not received, or another gospel you have which we have not accepted, ye might as well bear with him. Right? That's that plantation Christianity, which now they have to explain. And as they have to go into explaining this Christianity, you know what you finding out? That they don't believe in the King James Bible. The reason why they don't believe in the King James Bible is because the King James Bible has the spirit of what in it? KJV, the word of the Lord is prophecy. KJV, the word of the Lord is prophecy.
According to Wikipedia, the King James Version, also known as the King
They
James
don't want to give
Bible,
it to them. KJV, the word of the Lord is prophecy.
according to Wikipedia, the word of the Lord.
They want to play games. But you can't stop it. But this you tried to give me First Peter, but I already know what it said. I don't even need it. This my book kind of mangled. Okay, this Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou does it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brother that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And prophecy is to tell before. So what are we supposed to be prophesied here in Babylon the Great? The downfall of America through the Third World War, the race riots, the insurrections, the martial law. See that? The concentration camps, the beheading of the fellow believers, the RFID chip, which that's what a lot of people don't want to get into because they're trying to commercialize the truth to make their monetary gain off it, which the scriptures tell us don't, you know, if you come to do this work, that you got to set your mind a certain way. Let me get that. Verse 2. You got to set yourself, your mindset. This ain't no money thing. This, First Timothy 3:1. This is a true saying. If a man desire the office of a bishop, he desire good work. A bishop must be blameless, the husband of one wife. See that? Because a lot of y'all want to get into this Israelite thing, but y'all want to join IUIC and these other camps so you can have multiple wives. Which, what did Paul say? Let's get what Paul said about that, having these multiple wives. Which that's Paul speaking right there, but let me show you another. We ain't got time for that shit. This can't take bits and parts, you gotta take the whole thing. What did he say? For God, okay, this 1 Corinthians 7:27. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife. But if thou marry, see that's what if you got one, don't let it go. If you don't have one, don't be trying to run to find one. Yahushua gonna provide you with one. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. That's what I'm talking about. And if a virgin marry, she has not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh. But I spare you, meaning you can come with that whole Israelite you want to, and me and my wife and so forth. You ain't finna have no peaches. You ain't finna have no Sarahs running around here. The got one, be humble. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she has not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they have none. See that? Meaning we ain't gonna have a lot of time to be spending and being Mr. Father, husband, brother, and so forth. We have work to attend to, which is the work of Yahushua, which is the spirit of prophecy, which is prophesied. So I can't come off that, as Sham to tell you the whole truth and say, oh, well, I ain't gonna tell them, there ain't no Edomites gonna make it in the other nations. Let's just show them that they Israelites and, baby feet. No, you gotta show them the whole truth. Can't pick and choose how you want to go about doing it. Just show it to him. It's up to Yahushua whether he gonna pull or push, but y'all trying to commercialize this truth because it's becoming popular. That's what y'all doing. So y'all trying to put y'all gimmicks to it, y'all backgrounds, y'all skits, y'all fancy garments, y'all catchphrases, brothers clickbaiting with the videos. I mean, y'all can do all those things you want to. I'm sticking to the basics, prophesied. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they have none, and they that weep as though they weep not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. So if you got a little something, hey, oh well, because why? And they that use this world are not abusing it, right? So you're gonna go, get you some land, get you some property or whatever. Just remember when that time comes, when it will be race-wise insurrection, martial law. They will, according to certain government acts that has been passed, like the National Defense Authorization Act that everybody adheres. They got another one that's National Preparation something, where they basically can take over certain neighborhoods and deem them as like outposts. What it say? It's 1 Corinthians 7:31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. But I would have you without careless. He that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. See that? So their whole skit on how Nate and GOCC and all these other alphabet groups outside of the alphabet boys, them as the Flamos, which y'all gonna deal with them anyways. Y'all trying to attend to all these wives, and you ain't gonna have time to attend to the Lord. That's why when it comes to building up your faith or building up Yahushua house, which is your mind, you don't have it. That's why they have a whole exodus falling out of the camps. And when they leave, they what? Throw out the whole Israelite thing. Oh, we Israelite. They go right back to Christianity, or they go right back to the slave master, or plantation Christianity. Thanks to Vocal Malone. So okay, let's go back to that Timothy's shit. This ain't no thing to play with, to have fun, to get married, go on boat rides and shit. That's what y'all want. They got y'all taking boat rides every year, like y'all get ready for Passovers. Y'all like Passover is just this feast now of just joy and happiness. No, Passover is a day of trembling, a day of remembrance of the mass death that happened in Egypt. That's gonna happen here again in America. That's what the Passover is about. It's a solemn assembly, meaning serious. Doing this work is serious. Prophesying is serious. Yahushua said, "Get me unto the great men." That's what he's looking for. That's why many are called, a few are chosen. Because brothers got their own little egos and angles. Like Zabak. He don't want to prophesy the RFID chip. It's the RFID chip. Then why is the legislative government body is getting ready? Elder Gabar brought it out on his lesson. And then I came right behind and did my lesson. So why are they getting ready on the legislative books to make it seem like they with the people to not get it? Because they leading them right into the trap. So it's the old Judas scope trick. Hold on. Oh shit, I ain't even put the other part up. But let me start here. Yeah, yep, I gotta get the other part up. But no, in that lesson, I was showing how Elder Gabar, he showed what the two horns was and how they work together, the Democrats and the Republicans, and how they had the guy Ron something was acting like he was trying to keep the people on the Democrat because he prescribed to the poor, which is majority of you Israelites, and he was making it seem like, oh, he gonna stand up against the chip and so forth. Well, that's the same thing here with the Wisconsin guy. What's his name? It said June 2nd, 2006. It's official in Wisconsin. It is illegal for anyone, including employees or government agents, to implant RFID microchip into people without their consent. Anyone who does will face fines for up to $10,000. The state became the first to institute such legislation when Governor John Doyle signed it into law on May 31st. But check it out. Wisconsin is the same place where the first RFID chip went into the employees volunteering. So it looked like to me it's a overplay for the underplay. For those of y'all that's paying attention to the prophecy. See, that's why you gotta pay attention to the prophecy. Y'all paying attention to man and the building of how many members are coming. Y'all ain't taking censors. The only censor he taking is of his elect that don't no one know. That's why we say what? The hopeful elect, and where we work out our salvation with fear and trembling. Shit. And we give diligence to show our election assured.